Today for Siren Time, I'm gonna go through my influences, inspiration, backstory on the song Siren Time off of my album, Open Treehouse. Siren Time is simply a tornado siren that goes off in Columbus, Ohio every single week at 12 o'clock at noon here in Columbus, Ohio. So I deemed it Siren Time. Siren Time is produced by Cleveland's own Dave's Up. Also, at the beginning of the song features my dad, Mayor Ben Hobart. He was a news reporter my whole time growing up, and so I wanted to capture that same kind of, feeling as if we're a news reporter or a weather person or whatever is talking about, what's going on. And so I decided it was best to have my dad. Quick, trivia, Easter egg or whatever. This is the 4th song that my dad has been featured on. I'll give tickets to any of the H Madness shows to anybody that knows the other 3 songs that he's been featured in. One of the songs is on Open Treehouse. So obviously the song is inspired by the sirens that go off on Wednesday, because during 2020, that was the only way that I knew what day of the week it was. I was playing video games a whole lot, not really doing too much music stuff in 2020 besides promoting the original Open Treehouse. It was a time where a lot of weird stuff was going on, and I found a lot of joy in walking. We walked in Franklin Park, we'll walk around the city. Sometimes it'd be Wednesday and I'm in the middle of a walk, not even knowing what day it was, not even knowing, what time or whatever, and then the sirens would go off. And that's something that really brought me a lot of joy. It was to me, that was the beginning of the week. So if you caught the early Instagram videos of me, saying shout out to Wednesday, welcome to the week. Because for me, that was my start. I don't know, I felt it was a weird time and interesting to find different ways to find some type of consistency. Outside of the song being inspired by the sirens, it's also inspired by my friends and my family. It was written about the times in 2020 when we weren't really able to be around each other for obvious reasons. But we still have to deal with everything that's going on in the world. We weren't granted the luxury to be able to go visit them. And so, you had to just talk to those people. I wasn't feeling the best. As many people know, I released Open Treehouse, the original, in June of 2020, and being hurt and feeling away because I wrote this album with the intention that it's gonna change my life, and I was gonna be on the road and touring, and Rossi on the Deck was gonna be out of here, whatever. And it did happen that way because of the pandemic and being in lockdown. And you go through periods of time where you start to self-doubt, and my friends had to pick me up. And so I dedicated this to my friends and my family, who are incredible people who do incredible things. People ask me where I get a lot of my inspiration from, and I get it from very close to me. My best friends are superstars. My family are superstars, and I mean that for real. So, when I say at the beginning of the second verse, tell all my homies they all stars, I mean that. I just really was inspired to, not only dedicate this song to the sirens, but also dedicate this to my family and friends, and, be able to receive and build into myself so I can get the flowers out the same way that people build into themselves and they give the flowers to me. So that's Siren Time. Thank you.
I'm hella blessed and I'm proud of this. Yeah.